Welcome back to the week, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm being joined by a member of our community. This is my first time getting to know her as well. I'm being joined by Miss Heather Smith. Heather, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, you know, I won't mention the connections that you have to the city. I just won't do that, Heather. I'll ask you just to tell us a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
I sure will. My name is Heather Smith, and I am an educator here in Troup County School System.
Okay, well, very good. And Heather, you being an educator, number one, I'm going to say thank you for what you do to mold the minds of our young, bright people. Hopefully they'll go on to become productive young citizens of our communities or whatever community they want to land in. But we want to talk, we're here today to talk about something that's serious and something that affects our young people and, you know, it's traumatic in some cases, but in some cases it's not. And that is childhood cancer. Talk a little bit about how you got involved with this, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. There's a lady who works in my building, and her daughter was diagnosed with childhood cancer. Her daughter was my student in the 6th grade, and she came to our head football coach and said, hey, I would like for y'all to do something for September, which is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay.
And he said, sure, I'll be glad to, you know, order the socks and order the mouthpieces and order the stickers for our helmet. And she walked out of the gym, and I said, hey, I have an idea. Can I run with it? And he just kind of chuckled and said, absolutely, I'll, you know, let you do your part. So that was about a month before the game actually was supposed to happen.
Okay.
And I never looked back. I called some friends, emailed some friends, got online, and contacted some universities about, you know, donating some tickets to the cause, and it ended up being a fantastic turnout for donations and all that stuff.
Very good. And this event is called Go Gold, am I correct?
Yes, we call it the Go Gold Day.
Okay, Go Gold Day.
Yes, and our kids and teachers have the opportunity to dress in gold for the day.
Okay.
And we have, right, you're
mustard
ready.
Colored gold.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
We have a dress-up contest where kids can win a gift card. And then at the game, we do a balloon release at halftime for those children that have been affected by childhood cancer in their life, just to kind of celebrate their, you know, their battle, to celebrate their life and to remind those that we're kind of behind them and fighting for them.
Absolutely. Talk about, you know, because when you think about cancer and then you have that coupled with a child, and you have children of your own. Talk about how that made you feel, because I think you said that the end result, the young lady lost her battle with cancer. Yes. Talk about, as a parent, how that would make you feel if it was one of your children.
You know, you pray every day for your children, and you pray for their health, and you pray for, you know, them to be successful members of society when they get older. But no parent ever imagines that will be their child. So when I had the opportunity to give back for a student, I later learned that so many people, we had 11 children in our building or siblings or community that had been affected in Troup County. I can only imagine the real number that is affected. But you hope and pray that if that is your child, that everyone will rally around you, you know, as we had those families. And if you have the opportunity to donate or give, you know, for the research, the money that we raise actually goes to the Rally Foundation. And the Rally Foundation performs cancer research for children to help find a cure, hopefully.
Okay, absolutely. And in September, I'm learning that September is also Childhood Awareness Month.
Yes, sir.
And then on September the 5th at Callaway Middle School, talk about what you all have planned for that day. If you don't mind.
September the 5th, we have a middle school football game. We have a 7th and 8th grade team. The game starts at 5.
Okay.
And we are going to celebrate Go Gold, and have a raffle and a balloon release. We have some local businesses that will be out there selling concessions, and have also donated gift cards and gift certificates for us to raffle off.
Okay. And it's going to be at the Callaway Stadium, or where?
It'll be at Callaway Middle School.
Okay, at the middle school.
Yes, okay. It's on the back football field behind the school.
Okay, on the football field.
Yes, sir.
it's been a while since I've been out to Callaway Middle School.
Then you need to come out. It'll be a perfect day. Yes.
Now, talk about, is there, like, for people to come out, is there a charge for anything? Or you?
There is a gate charge for the football game itself.
Okay.
It's $5 for adults and $3 for children. And then there'll be concessions there. Kona Ice has volunteered to come out and sell, their Kona Ice there. And we're working with a couple of other vendors to possibly have some different kind of concessions out there.
Okay.
But it's an exciting time. It's football season,
That's
which
right.
everybody, if you're from the South, you
That's
probably
right.
know football.
Yeah.
And we have the chance to connect, go gold with the football game.
Okay. All right. Very good. And talk about connecting. And I'm sure out of this, there's a support system for families that have children that are fighting or have lost their battle. Talk about the importance of those support systems, if you don't mind.
There are families here in Troup County that they have support groups that the families can go to. The particular church that I attend, they have a cancer support group for people that can come. Their families can come. I've talked to the lady that I made the connection with was Melissa Shirey, and just to be able to, support her family, and learn about other people in our community in the state of Georgia, all over, that have been affected by childhood cancer. It's kind of lit like a fire in me, like, okay, how can I help? What can I do next? Tell me, how can I volunteer? How can I give back? Because it's their children, and I was reading on the Rally Foundation why it's Go Gold, because gold is a precious metal, and it said, children are the most precious thing in our life, so how fitting for Go Gold for childhood cancer.
Absolutely. And you say the monies that are raised, do you have a goal for this year that you would like to acquire?
Last year, we raised over $1,000.
Okay.
And all of that money was donated with the tag of all of those children, the 11 that we honored, to the Rally Foundation. So there was a donation made in honor of their name. The goal this year is $2,500. I'm stepping it up a little bit.
There you go.
And I truly think that, what a great opportunity to give back. Come out, support, our kids and support middle school athletics. We've seen a lot of kids who are now moving on to high school and even playing college football that started right there on that field. But just a great opportunity to come out and show your support for somebody. If you have children, if you have a connection with them, if you just want to give back, it's a great opportunity for people to come out and just get to know people there.
Very good. And you got a goal of $2,500. And I know with the community that we live in, Heather, you would far exceed that goal. And much more too. Now, let me, as we close out, that you said there was 11. Do we know perhaps how many students here, or young people we have in our community that may be battling childhood cancer?
And I think the number grows. It grows daily, monthly, weekly, yearly. But certainly if there are more people who they want their child to be remembered or be honored or celebrate their life, they're more than welcome to email me, and I'll be glad to put their name out there, put their picture out there, and just be a support for them if they need it.
Give them your email if you don't mind giving that out. Okay, go ahead and give out your email.
My email is Smith, so SMITHHE @troop.org.
Okay. All right, very good. Well, here we're talking today with Heather, Heather Smith, and we're going to have the Go Gold Day on September the 5th out at Callaway Middle School. And that's off Hammett Road, correct?
Yes, sir, it is.
That's right. Okay, out Hammett Road. So, Heather, I want to thank you for coming on the show today and talking about childhood cancer, and hopefully we can get you back on again. My time doesn't get away from me, so we can talk a little bit more about it, and maybe even bring on some of the parents that have had children that are battling or have been affected by childhood cancer.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you for inviting me. It was just a pleasure to come talk about it, and hopefully raise some more awareness for people in our community that may not know about it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, again, I know that you will far exceed your goal because we live in the greatest little community in America.
Yes, we do.
So just next year you raise that goal double what you got.
I'll stand to it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Abby.
Thank you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week in just a moment.